Hello guys, I am going live with the new AMD live stream event. It's gonna start in half an hour and let me just... I'm getting some spam, sorry. Let me just post it on my page. Hello cat, love you, but you're kinda in the way. Can you go, please? Thank you. This is my cat, Schrödinger. He's a lovely cat, aren't you? Yes, you love your pets. In the meantime, anyone who wants, you can post questions about the new AMD CPUs. No, Shrod, I love you, but please stop. Anyone who wants can ask questions and I will answer them as fast as I can. Let me just copy the link. Okay, and post it in my page. Page is going pretty good, guys, by the way. I'm pretty happy about it. Hopefully it will go better. You know, pushing it forward with news every day. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. Shrod, go down, please. Go down. Just go down. Down. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Posting. And... Okay, I'm ready. So no one is watching right now. Oh, I have one viewer. Do you have any questions about the new AMD CPUs? I'll just do a recap for now, I think. So what we know for now is the base frequencies and kind of how fast it's gonna be. So it's supposed to be like 80 CU compute units, which is pretty fast. It's supposed to have between 2 to 2.3 gigahertz frequencies on the 6800 XT. I don't know what's gonna be with the XTX, but it's gonna be AMD exclusive, and it's not gonna be many of them, not many at all. It's gonna be paper lunch, just like the 3090. Exactly the same, and we're supposed to expect them to come next month, like early next month or the middle of next month, like mid-November. Hopefully it's gonna be good. Other than that, we'll just see. I hope it's gonna be like a big competition from those guys, because I don't know, all the data is there. We just need to see how AMD is gonna kick some ass. Hopefully they're gonna kick some good ass. I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes and I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Any questions? Anyone? Did anyone even comment? Let's see. Nope. Still that one viewer, which is probably me. Kinda, yeah. Never mind. Oh yeah, camera. Hello there. Okay, let's go all over the stuff we know so far. So the 6900 is gonna be in around the 3080 um, abilities without the ray tracing or DLSS, of course. We're not talking about ray tracing today because it's just not gonna be there. Nvidia is leading way more with ray tracing, especially with their specific ray tracing, the RTX, which works with RTX cores, Nvidia exclusive, and works only in, I think it's 17 games. I'm talking about current and future games, which is not much, but it's better than nothing, I guess. We have 24 more minutes. What can I talk for 24 more minutes? I wish I had some questions. I wish I had viewers so I can ask questions. That should ask questions. Let's see if it actually works. What I posted. Huh? The link doesn't work. Of course it doesn't. Let me redo it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Why does my stream doesn't work as a link? I don't know. But I am live. Let me try. Oh, what? It's not remothered? Oh man. Well, we are waiting for them to start the event. I'm waiting to have some questions. Right now, I'm just waiting, kind of. Yeah. We'll see what's going on. We can go over some graphs, I guess. Yeah, let's go over some graphs. Okay. I'm gonna mute. Yeah, I'm gonna mute AMD. I'm gonna add myself display capture. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay. So let's see some graphs. As we talked about, there's so much information about the new AMD CPUs. Where is it? Yeah. Okay, so the basic specs are gonna be for Navi 21 XT, which is the 6800 XT. It's gonna be 235 watt, 20 watt for the memory, 20 watt for the VDDCR GFX GPU voltage. It's gonna be approximately 320 watt all over, which is pretty low compared to the specs of Nvidia, which takes like almost 400 watts for the same thing. For the estimated custom overclock card, it's gonna be 355 watt, which is not that much, and for the lower tier, it's gonna be like 290 watt, which is nothing basically. Yeah. Well, I think I'll just wait for questions. Hopefully they will come soon. Yeah. I'm here. Just ask me. Let's put you back with the music so you can enjoy the jam of AMD. This is my first live event, by the way, so if I fuck up, it's because I have no idea what I'm doing. At least I'm honest. Like, you know, not lying to anyone. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what's going on. Getting tons of spam. Oh yeah. Nothing like spam. All over my internet. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go live again. I'm just gonna cancel this live event because there's something weird here. Yeah, that's better. Okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Okay. I'm gonna edit the link. Now that I have a link that works, which is good news. And I can talk to people. Maybe, hopefully. Don't leave me alone. I'm just kidding. Okay. No. If you have questions in Hebrew, English, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, any language, ask me. I'll just translate it in Google and give you the answer in English. So yeah, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, waiting. We have 17 more minutes. You know what? I'm gonna go over the leaks again and make sure there's no other leaks that I missed. Let's go to Twitter. Okay, some Trump memes, some Watch Dogs. By the way, I'm really not excited for the new Watch Dogs. Really not. Like, the first one was really, really bad. The second one was really, really bad. The third one, not even for free. Not even if you're giving that for free. I wouldn't play it. It's just bad. It's just bad. I don't get it. Like, Ubisoft need to like put their do something about your quality check, because it's so bad. It's so bad, like seriously. Those games launching are really buggy. You can barely play them, and it's just not fun. And the storylines are really cheesy. It feels like a cheap copy of other games. They need to redo all their stuff, man. It's just bad. Just really bad, shady work. Like, Watch Dogs is trying to be like a GTA, just more technology. I'm live.
Oh.
It's okay. No one is watching me. I have 0 views. So I'm talking to myself. Wanna join?
No.
Yeah, my girlfriend is just sad to see me. Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm back with you guys. All the one viewer who it's probably me who watches. Maybe I'll post it in other places. Why not? Why not? Why the hell not? I have nothing to lose. Oh, it reached one person. Cool. Maybe that's the person who watches. If you have questions about the new AMD launch and leaks, just go ahead, ask. You have a chat, it's free. Go ahead. Right now I'm just talking about Watch Dogs and how sucky shit is. Like, I don't get it. I don't get what people are doing. What, you're watching me? Yay, my girlfriend is my only viewer. How sad is that? Thanks for the support, man.
No, it's boy.
What? We're taking the dog too? What the? Yeah. My only viewer. My girlfriend. Oh man. It's okay. Maybe I'll get another viewer. I have one engagement. Oh, it's my girlfriend who engaged it. Never mind. I'll share it. Let's share it in groups and stuff. Maybe I'll have some viewers. Maybe not. Who cares? I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's share now public. Yeah. All alone. Waiting for AMD launch. We can talk about Watch Dogs a bit, and we can talk about the shitty Cyberpunk. Come on, why are you doing this to us? We won the game, it's gonna be awesome. You're teasing us so much in the last couple of months, and you know, we just won the game. Just give us the game, give us a beta. We will play the beta. Baldur's Gate 3 did it. We're playing the beta, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, we don't care. Just give it something to play with, you know, have fun. Yeah. Just... yeah. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Damn, this music is... this DM is pretty fun. Still 12 and a half minutes to go to talk to myself. It's not bad. Let's see, we can talk about the new AMD CPUs, which are awesome. The new AMD CPUs are like the R9 15950X is going to 5.04 gigahertz, which is amazing. The R9 5900X going to 4.94 gigahertz. The R7 5800X going to 4.48 gigahertz. And the R5 5600X is going to 4.64 gigahertz. And I don't know what to say. Intel, you have issues right now. you need to step up. You really need to step up, because you have nothing right now in the market. When it's gonna be on sale, you have nothing in the market to compete with that, and it's a problem. You have the i3, the i3 10300F. It's gonna be an amazing. It's gonna be a really good budget CPU with 4 cores, 8 threads. It's gonna be a really good one, and it's gonna be like $70 if I'm remembering right, $70 or $80, which is a really good price. So you can get like a really good i3 1070 and like 3070, and you have like epic gaming PC for like 3-4 years, for at least for 3-4 years CPU wise. Then maybe you'll need to change the CPU, but even then it won't be that much of a bottleneck, because most games don't even use 4 cores and 8 threads. This is, yeah, most games are still using one main core, and the rest is just for other tasks, Windows tasks and stuff like that. Yeah, we have 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes of me talking shit. What is it, Doggo? You want to go out? I'm gonna let the doggo out. 1 sec. You want to go out? Go. Okay. This is why YouTubers don't do it alone. This is why you have people with them, talking with them. Because, yeah, talking to yourself for like 25 minutes is kind of hard. It is hard, man. Yeah, well, yeah, you just wait here. Again, if someone is logging in, you have questions, I'm here. You want to build your next PC and you have questions about that. You have questions about the new NVIDIA graphic cards and all the problems that show up and if they ended or not. You know, ask away. I'm here for you guys. This is what this page is for. Yep. To get you informed and to let you know I'm there for you guys. I'm here to help with everything you need until the community will be too big for me to handle. Then I'll probably have some more people to help me with that, with moderation. Yeah. Still talking to myself. Oh yeah. Man, I'm digging this music. It's looping for like 15 minutes and I didn't have enough of it. Let's just enjoy it. Oh yeah. Enjoy the beat. Just enjoy the beat. Let me put the mic closer so you can hear me better. This is probably much better for you guys. I need a new mic, I know. But I'm doing my best with my COVID-19 money, which is not much. Yeah. I can show my cat, and if someone is logged in really, which is one current viewer. I think it's me, I'm pretty sure it's me, but if it's not, hey there. Oh, another person. Hey, if you have any question about the new graphic cards or anything, you're the first viewer to watch me. So you're more than welcome to ask questions. I'm here. I'm just talking random stuff. Oh, he logged off. Hey, one viewer. It's okay. 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes. And then it's time to summarize. Yes. He ran away, probably scared him. Oh no, he's so ugly. I know. It's gonna be okay. 7.5 more minutes to the lunch. Let's talk more. So many stuff about AMD, like AMD jokes running around right now on Twitter. You know, they're gonna kick Nvidia's ass. I don't think they're gonna kick Nvidia's ass. I think they're gonna be like almost the same with lower prices. Maybe it'll beat them in some games, like OpenGL games, but that's because it's was made with AMD, so it's easier to run on AMD. And they do have more compute power, AMD graphic cards actually, usually. They're better in calculations. NVIDIA cards are more better with ray tracing, their own technologies, AI, and stuff like that usually. Well, still waiting. We'll see what's going on. We have a bit of time. First stream. It's going weird. It's gonna be okay. Hopefully it's gonna be okay. Yeah. Sometimes I have a viewer, sometimes I don't. People run away from me. That's how it is. They just don't like me. I'm just talking about nothing, so that's why probably people are just shoving off, which makes sense. I have no questions, so you can just ask me anything. Seriously. I have no one to talk to but my cat, which is sleeping right now. He's kind of cute. He's sleeping. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Isn't it right, Rod? Is it gonna be fine? You just want to sleep, huh? Okay, I won't bother you, man. You just do you. Yep. If you have questions in Hebrew, English, Chinese, Japanese, anything, Indonesian, you can ask me as much as you want. I'm just waiting for the launch to be amazed with you guys how awesome or shitty it is. Hopefully it's gonna be awesome, but take everything with a grain of salt because that's AMD talking about AMD, so just wait for the real reviews like in 2-3 days from now by probably Linus Tech Tips or Jay-Z's 2 Cent or Gamer Nexus, which is gonna get early access for those stuff. I'm too small. I'm way too small with one viewer. Surely too small. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. 3.5 minutes. Oh yeah. I'm probably gonna mute myself when the live stream starts so you can hear those stuff and then I'll talk about it a bit. If you have any questions, you can put them on chat. If you want me to speak Hebrew, tell me on chat because right now I'm speaking English because it's easier for me right now. Anything, seriously. Okay. Hopefully it's gonna be better. Can you even hear me, guys? I'm not sure they can hear me. Oh, you can hear me, just really, really weak. Okay, that's better. Okay. If you have any questions about the AMD launch before it started, you're more than welcome to ask me in the chat. I'm waiting to watch what's going on with you guys. Here it is. Let's start. Whew. I'm really excited actually. Let's see what's gonna happen. 1 more minute. Come on, come on, come on, AMD. Surprise me. Surprise me, guys. I really want you to bring competition back to the table. If all my information was right, you are gonna bring that music again. If all the information was right, you're gonna bring one hell of a competition, and I'm excited about it, guys. Come on, don't disappoint me. I'm really excited about all of AMD's innovations lately with new CPUs that are pushing Intel and the industry way forward, together with TSMC. Sorry, those CPUs are amazing. Yeah, they're so amazing. Intel right now has nothing on the shelves that can compete with them. Nothing. Not in the server base and not in the PC base. Like Threadripper is kicking as their server base, like their Xenon CPUs, so they're in a big problem. They're in a huge problem. Thank God Intel has other stuff like wireless connectivity, which they are leading with, pretty good. And they have all the laptops. They have like a overhaul of all over the laptops industry. Okay, it's gonna start in now. It's supposed to start now. There's a small delay. Let's watch it together. Come on, guys. Where gaming begins. AMD RDNA 2. Let's do it. Or not. Okay, come on. It's gonna start any second now. And it's gonna be awesome. Hopefully. To that one viewer who keeps staying here, thank you. Thank you so much. You're the first viewer I had. She's probably me. But still, thank you, me. Thank you for staying with me. You're welcome, I guess. The streaming is delayed a bit, I see. It's okay. It happens almost every time. Yeah, it happens almost every time. Here we go. This presentation contains the forward-looking system and conceptual events. What? All of AMD games. Oh yeah. Let's kick some ass. I love it that it walks on a graphic card. That's awesome, man. Oof, Diablo. Everything is Radeon powered. Radeon for the win. Okay, I'm gonna lower my volume and yes, let's do it. Come on. Let's see what they have. Let's see if they can bring it on. Come on, Lisa Sue.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you all for joining us today for this second half of our next-gen PC platform launch. I loved seeing all of your excitement when we introduced the Ryzen 5000 series a few weeks ago.
That awesome
it was actually
CPUs.
the most watched launch video in AMD history.
Makes sense.
And I must say, we're very proud of what Zen 3 brings to gamers. But today is all about Big Navi. I'm really excited to show you the new RDNA 2 architecture and our full stack of Radeon RX 6000 series products. As you know, we brought the first generation of RDNA architecture to market in 2019 with the Radeon RX 5700 XT. And with the combined launch of the 5700 XT and the Ryzen 3000 series, AMD became the first company to introduce a high-performance CPU and GPU together. And we delivered a winning combination of computing and gaming performance, including CPU and GPU of the year in 2019 from PC Gamer. Now, 2020 is really the year of the gamer. I know many of you can't wait to get your hands on the next-gen consoles. Whether it's the Microsoft Xbox Series X and Series S or the Sony PlayStation 5, we are so proud that AMD is enabling these incredible gaming experiences, which is why we like to say that AMD is where gaming begins. Now, earlier this month, I showed you our new AMD Ryzen 5000 series, the world's best gaming processor. Our next-gen Ryzen processor combines absolute performance leadership in single-threaded performance, gaming, and creative workloads with leadership performance per watt. And for millions of you, it's a drop-in upgrade to your existing AM4 motherboard. Now, as successful as we have been with Ryzen, many of you have asked us to compete at the highest end of gaming GPUs as well. And today, we're ready to show you exactly what we've been working on. I'm so excited to show you the Radeon RX 6000 series. It's absolutely the most powerful gaming GPU we've ever built. I think you'll be pretty pleased with what you see. I often talk about the fact that we're on a journey, and we are on a journey. Just like with our Zen CPU architecture, we're on a multi-year journey in GPUs with our RDNA architecture. We designed RDNA specifically for gaming, and our first-gen RDNA products delivered 50% better performance per watt over our GCN architecture. We wanted to take another big step with RDNA 2 and deliver another 50% generational improvement in perf per watt. And with RDNA 2, we also set the very ambitious goal to deliver leadership gaming performance. And now I'm very happy to show you for the first time, Big Navi. This is the chip at the heart of our high-end Radeon RX 6000 series.
Loves showing
26.8 billion transistors built with leading-edge 7-nanometer process technology.
They're gorgeous.
Big Navi is our first product powered by RDNA 2. We have made incredible progress on the architectural front. And now let me turn it over to AMD fellow Laura Smith to give you more details on the architecture.
Thank you, Lisa. Our graphics architecture roadmap has a clear goal: gaming leadership across the ecosystem. The GCN was a great architecture, but we knew we needed to rethink graphics and build the best engine for the future. We wanted to build a set of technologies that game developers could use across all platforms. The first major step was RDNA, introduced last year. RDNA was a new architecture and used a 7-nanometer process node, which helped us with the large initial gains. We committed to you that our engineers had plans in the works for RDNA 2, and we would be back quickly with another significant improvement. By combining our expertise in CPU design, deep gaming history, and broad ecosystem partnerships, RDNA 2 is built to be the gaming architecture for all gamers across console, PC, and beyond. We had some very ambitious goals with RDNA 2.
What do you mean with
significantly higher performance, 50% improvement in performance per watt, and new hardware features. Individually, each of these goals is challenging. When combined, they become extremely difficult because as you push performance, a natural side effect is more power. New features also mean more computation, further challenging both speed and power metrics. For RDNA 2, we made significant gains in all these areas. The compute unit is the core of the architecture. We advanced all aspects of the compute unit design, leveraging techniques first developed in CPUs. We deployed pervasive fine-grained clock gating, reimagined the pipeline to aggressively maximize performance while minimizing data movement. In combination, these elements made the compute units 30% more energy efficient, allowing them to be pushed faster. Gaming at 4K requires more data to be brought into the chip. The amount of data more than doubles as we move from 1440p to 4K. The more efficient the memory subsystem is, the higher fidelity the images are, and the more you can push the frame rates. We took a new approach to solving this technical challenge for gaming and deployed a graphics-optimized, high-density, high-speed cache based on the Zen L3 cache. We call this the Infinity Cache. The Infinity Cache minimizes DRAM bottlenecks, latencies, and power consumption. Our specialized Infinity Cache, combined with a 256-bit G6 interface, delivers more than twice the effective bandwidth of a traditional 384-bit G6 solution and at lower power consumption. High frequency is important for gaming performance. RDNA 2 is built with custom libraries and high-speed design flows, maximizing frequency in 7-nanometer. With RDNA 2, our silicon design and architectural improvements, we are able to deliver 30% faster frequencies in the same 7-nanometer process node. Pulling all this together, the RDNA 2 architecture beats our aggressive performance per watt goal, achieving 54%. With RDNA 2, we also focused on bringing new hardware features into the architecture. We partnered closely with Microsoft on DirectX 12 Ultimate features, including DirectX ray tracing, variable rate shading, mesh shaders, and sampler feedback. RDNA 2 will also support Microsoft Direct Storage API. We're excited about this new API that will enhance the gaming experience by significantly reducing game asset load times from large SSDs. We compared the performance of RDNA 2 to our prior generation, and when we put it all together, on average, RDNA 2 delivers double the performance and with great power efficiency. We are so proud of what we've accomplished with RDNA 2, and we are not stopping. The team is executing to plan, RDNA 2 is here, and the RDNA 3 team is well into execution. Let me welcome Scott Herkelman to show RDNA 2 in our new RX 6000 series products.
Oh yes, that's what we've been waiting for, guys. Come on. Hopefully it's going to be great. They say twice, which means it should be in the 3070s.
Hello to all of the gamers tuning in, and welcome to our Radeon RX 6000 series product reveal. As a hardcore League of Legends and Borderlands 3 player and playing these games on our RX 6000 series over the past few weeks, I'm so excited and proud to be here with you today. Allow me to introduce you to our brand new AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT graphics card. The 6800 XT is purposefully designed to play all of your favorite AAA games at 4K and below resolutions, and at the highest quality settings available. It comes with 72 compute units and runs with a game clock of over 2 gigahertz. This card features a 2.25 gigahertz boost clock that pushes some of the highest frequencies we've ever achieved. All thanks to the incredible work done by our engineering team on the RDNA 2 architecture. The 6800 XT will also feature 128 megabytes of Infinity Cache that is power efficient while driving the bandwidth needed for high resolution gaming. Paired with 16 gigabytes of blazing fast GDDR6 memory, you'll be ready for the most demanding high resolution games that you want to play. And we've delivered all of this incredible performance with a total board power of just 300 watts. As you can see, the 6800 XT not only delivers on 4K 60 frames per second, but in most cases, it overperforms. We've been maxing out all the settings in games like Battlefield 5, Borderlands 3, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and the performance has just been awesome to experience. Let's take a look at how the 6800 XT competes head-to-head against the latest offering from the competition. Here, we compare their best API scores to our best API scores, the best versus the best. And as you can see, the 6800 XT trades blows and has some significant wins across a variety of titles. And it does all of this at less power consumption in the competition. For the 1440p gamers out there, we have some great results for you too. Over the last several years, more and more gamers have adopted 1440p monitors as their display of choice. Here are the same games we showed you before, running the same best versus best API scenario at 1440p resolution. I personally love seeing so many games running at over 100 frames per second with all of the settings maxed out. This is just an incredible amount of performance. All in all, the 6800 XT is a fantastic choice for enthusiast gamers. We even have more performance we are delivering with 2 very cool features. The first is a one-click overclocking button we've built into our Radeon software package that we call Rage Mode. Now, Rage Mode automatically takes advantage of the overclocking headroom built into your GPU to give you every bit of performance it has to offer. And the second is made possible because of the fact that only AMD can deliver both high-performance processors and high-performance GPUs. We call this new feature AMD Smart Access Memory. AMD Smart Access Memory unlocks the greater amount of high-speed memory from the AMD Radeon RX 6000 series graphics cards to the AMD Ryzen 5000 series processors, and it delivers additional levels of performance in games. Simply pair these components with our 500 series chipset motherboards, enable the setting in the BIOS, and the performance uplift becomes automatic. When you combine AMD Smart Access Memory With the one-click overclocking of Rage Mode, you'll get a boost in performance in many of the games you love. We're seeing up to a 13% performance increase, and that's before game developers begin to optimize for this new capability. Now, we know a lot of you absolutely love frames per second performance just like us.
Yes.
However, we can also improve the game experience by reducing latency. The differences of milliseconds of latency in a competitive game can be the difference between a major win and a major loss. Last year, we pushed the industry to recognize there was a better way to provide competitive gamers with less latency from mouse click to the screen, giving competitive gamers who own the RX 5000 series a serious leg up on their competition. Today, we are pushing the boundaries again and further reducing latency in competitive games for even better results. Combining the latest implementation of Radeon anti-lag with the FreeSync monitor can reduce lag in your DX9 and in your DX11 games. In Fortnite, for example, gamers can realize up to 8 milliseconds of latency reduction by simply enabling this feature in Radeon software. More recently, we introduced Radeon Boost, a unique feature that's a step beyond anti-lag. For select games, Radeon Boost offers dynamic resolution in response to your mouse or controller inputs, leading to higher frame rates and, as a result, quicker responses to your input. Both Radeon Anti-Lag and Radeon Boost can be enabled via the Radeon software that comes with your graphics cards, and neither of them require a proprietary API or a game integration to provide latency-reducing benefits. As you can see, the combination of these technologies can contribute up to 37% latency reduction in highly competitive games like Fortnite running at 4K. Now, performance is king, but let's talk for a minute about how we are improving the visual experience as well. With full hardware support for DX12 Ultimate, the Radeon RX 6000 series is ready to enable ray tracing and variable rate shading in upcoming titles. We've also expanded our library of Fidelity FX features to work hand in hand with ray tracing, compute, and shader effects to enable the higher level of visual fidelity while ensuring high frame rates. For DX12 Ultimate, we've added an optimized denoiser for ray tracing effects and a variable rate shading algorithm that can adapt image quality based upon luminance and motion. We've also added a suite of compute-based effects to be used alongside ray tracing, like optimized screen space reflections and an optimized ambient occlusion. We're always looking to help developers with new initiatives and are already working on a super resolution feature to give gamers an option for more performance when using ray tracing. As of today, our AMD Fidelity FX supported games list has grown to 35 titles using a variety of our features.
That's more than NVIDIA's,
let's take a look at some of these new features in an upcoming game with never before seen footage from Counterplay Studios and their fantastic game, Godfall. Godfall is a brand new third-person perspective, next-generation looter slasher that challenges gamers to engage in high-impact melee combat as they hunt for loot, equip legendary armor, and defeat vicious enemies. Leveraging the latest DirectX 12 Ultimate API, Godfall features DirectX ray tracing, variable rate shading, and supports Fidelity FX casts to deliver incredible levels of stunning fidelity. I personally can't wait to play this game, and I think it looks absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, let's hear from a few more of our game developer partners about the work they've done with us on RDNA 2 and what you can expect in their games coming soon.
Remember, most games are optimized.
I'm here to talk about
consoles,
Far Cry 6
so
and some of the new technologies we've been collaborating with.
it means like most games will work better with AMD GPUs unless NVIDIA will interfere.
Working together to take full advantage of the new Radeon RX 6000 series and RDNA 2 architecture for best possible experience. We've been very impressed by AMD's latest tech and joined forces to bring Fidelity FX casts, DXR ray tracing, and variable rate shading to Far Cry 6.
We're using
Without the
VRS
cars,
Tier
though.
2
They just
to use
revealed
Compute
one.
Shader to generate a control texture which analyzes the luminance and gives us control at an 8x8 tile level as to what shader rate we're going to be using. This enables us to render much more quickly but keep the same quality level.
World of Warcraft.
we're excited to team up with great partners like AMD to bring some new features to World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is built on a custom engine using the DirectX 12 Ultimate API. Another great feature on the RX 6000 is DXR ray tracing. Here you can see ray tracing evident in how the shadows are interacting with your character. What you're seeing involves incredibly complex computations on the RX 6000. This is a level of realism that hasn't been possible until recently.
The RDNA 2 architecture and the Radeon 6000 series allowed us to introduce some of the latest DirectX 12 Ultimate technologies into our engine. Real-time ray-traced shadows allow us to introduce additional shadow casting lights into the scene that provide much more immersion and detail into the world.
Over the next few weeks, developers of these incredible games will show never-before-seen gameplay with gorgeous graphics that use a combination of ray tracing and fidelity effects running on the Radeon RX 6000 series graphics cards. Be sure to check out AMD.com starting tomorrow to see more. I'm happy to announce that the Radeon RX 6800 XT will be available on November 18th, starting at $649.
Whoa.
But we are not done yet. Today, we are also announcing the Radeon RX 6800 with 60 compute units, a 1.815 gigahertz game clock with a boost clock of over 2.1 gigahertz. It will feature the same 128 megabytes of Infinity Cache and be available with 16 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory with a board power of just 250 watts. The Radeon RX 6800 is a fantastic entry into 4K gaming, delivering more performance than the 2080 Ti, which was launched at $999. The 6800 delivers over 60 frames per second in all of these games, giving you the confidence you need to step into the 4K gaming experience. That same great performance extends to 1440p resolution, where the RX 6800 tears through the latest games, delivering about 18% more performance than the 2080 Ti on average.
Which means it's
the Radeon RX 6800 will be available to gamers starting at a price of $579 on November 18th. Now, let's bring back Lisa to wrap things up.
Cool. It's raining, I guess. Woo! Rain.
Thanks, Scott and Laura. The AMD Radeon 6800 XT and 6800 deliver simply incredible 4K and 1440p gaming experiences. This is the power of RDNA 2. And once we add the smart access memory technology, gamers can even get higher frames per second when pairing Radeon 6000 GPUs with Ryzen 5000 series. Now, I saw online that some of you were wondering which big Navi product we previewed during our Ryzen 5000 launch earlier this month. For the record, that was the 6800 XT.
Yeah.
But you know, we always save the best for last, and I always get the most fun jobs. So today, that means I have one more GPU to show you. We didn't stop with the Radeon RX 6800 XT. We knew that the RDNA 2 architecture could give gamers even more. I'm so excited to share with you for the very first time the AMD Radeon RX 6900 XT. Now, isn't this just absolutely gorgeous?
It's actually pretty small.
And you'll see that it's actually relatively compact for all the performance that it delivers.
Yeah.
It's actually the same size as our 6800 XT card.
NVIDIA,
Our top-of-the-stack Radeon GPU is built for the ultimate in 4K gaming performance. The 6900 XT combines 80 compute units with a 2.25 gigahertz boost clock to deliver even more performance at the highest settings. With 16 gigabytes of graphics memory, the 6900 XT is ready for the most demanding next-gen games. And with the power efficiency of RDNA 2, we've been able to deliver all of this with a total board power of 300 watts.
Yeah, man.
Now, Laura showed you that we achieved a 54% generational improvement in perf per watt with the 6800 XT. With the 6900 XT, we improved things even more, hitting 65% more performance per watt over first-gen RDNA.
That's gonna be
I'm
like
so proud of our
$1,000.
engineers who worked incredibly hard to optimize every aspect of RDNA 2 to achieve this performance. Now let's see how all of this translates to gaming performance. Running at 4K with the highest settings, the 6900 XT looks absolutely fantastic. It's extremely competitive
Trades
across the board,
blows. Man,
consistently delivering high
trades
frame rates in your
blows
favorite
with
games.
3090 with a
Just
way
take a look at the
lower
performance we
TDP.
see against the competition in Battlefield 5, Call of Duty, and Gears of War 5.
That's
All of
amazing.
this is at lower power with a
Again,
smaller
that's going to be a
card form
paper
factor.
launch though, not too many
Now,
of those.
let's talk about price and availability. The AMD Radeon RX 6900
$1,000, of
XT
course.
will be available on December
$200
8th,
less.
starting at $999. You asked for AMD to bring the highest graphics performance to the gaming market, and we're doing just that. I hope you now feel that with the Ryzen 5000 series and the Radeon 6000
So-
series, AMD is your best choice for your
Yeah.
next generation PC
Yeah.
gaming platform. Whether you want a game with
There's some
ultimate
work to do
performance
for
and
tomorrow, I
AAA titles
see.
at 4K resolution, or you're an esports fan who needs incredibly high frame rates and responsiveness, across the board for every gamer at every price, AMD has the CPU and GPU combination for you. So I hope you're as excited as we are. We can't wait to get these products in your hands. So look for the Ryzen 5000 series starting November 5th, the Radeon RX 6800 series starting November 18th, and the Radeon RX 6900 XT starting December 8th. To wrap up here, this has been quite a journey for us.
For
And
us
I'm
too, man.
incredibly proud of our CPU
For
and
us
GPU
too.
teams who have worked years for this moment. AMD is delivering the best to the industry. We want to thank all of you for your passion and enthusiasm and for always pushing us to be the best.
Okay, let's stop, okay? I'm gonna mute that. I'm gonna close that. Let's talk, cause we need to talk, guys. Okay. Wow. So what happened just now is that AMD trade blows with the new launch of NVIDIA with lower TDP, which means lower temperatures, smaller size, like normal size, you know, like the ones you have right now in your computer, not like 3 slotted or 4 or 5, or I don't know how many of them you need for the new ones. 3, sorry, I know. And they trade blows without RTX. Ray tracing, specifically NVIDIA ray tracing, as I said, is not available in many games, and it's gonna disappear through time, like Hairworks or what's it called, PhysX with an X, because it has to be cool. Yeah, it will disappear because the consoles are based on AMD CPUs and these CPUs and GPUs, so it means everything is a port. All the games that come into PC, almost all the games that are coming from PC are ports that from consoles, which means RTX doesn't gonna have in many games, and everything's gonna be based on DirectX 12 Unlimited or the DirectX 12.0.2. So that means low price, lower TDP, smaller size. Yeah, yeah, you're gonna have AMD CPU in your next computer anyhow. Like, there's no questioning that. The prices are right, still cheaper than Intel's. What Intel has to show, better performance for lower prices, more cores, better single core right now performance than Intel's, or the same single core performance in some of the CPUs. I'm gonna have an AMD CPU with an AMD GPU. That's a first in a long time. AMD has been out of the game for like 6 years now, about 6 years since the 10 series. Almost 6 years actually. My 10 series is almost 6 years old, 5.5 years old, something like that. So yeah, next computer, I don't know what to tell you. 3070 and i3 is a budget, or if you can get a 3070, we'll see about that, because they have issues with that too. Yeah, they didn't send the drivers in time for the manufacturers again, AIBs, so it means that NVIDIA is going to release their 3070s, and then there's going to be like time between the release of the next batch. How long? Who knows? They still have problem with 3080s and the 3090s, a paper launch, so I'm not expecting many of those to come out. Yeah, if AMD can deliver, hopefully they can, there is no reason not to get AMD CPU and then AMD GPU. For the first time in 5-6 years, AMD is on the top for price to performance. Yep. Well, that's all for me. First stream like that, so sorry if it was weird. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's the first time I'm doing it. Hopefully it was okay. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll write about it tomorrow with my recommendations. I'm gonna start writing now because it's gonna take me about 3 to 4 hours to write it. So yeah, competition is coming. Nvidia has problems. AMD is on the top. If what they say is right? Everything take with a grain of salt till you will actually have benchmarks, like real live benchmarks for other reviewers who got the GPU and checked it, from like Linus or JZ2 Sense or Gaming Nexus or UFO Tech or Austin Evans, so many of them. Just make sure you wait for that, because sometimes they lie. Like they chose they get those games for a reason, because they're all OpenGL games. No, there was no Nvidia based games like what's it called? GameWorks game. There was no GameWorks game there for a reason. And most of the games there were pretty easy to run, except Dirt 3, which is pretty hard, but Doom Eternal is easy to run. Fortnite, really? Yeah, we'll see, but all I can say, I told you so. It's gonna happen. AMD is gonna bring it on, and they did. They are kicking ass. They're kicking ass in the CPUs, they're kicking ass in the GPUs right now. I don't know, my next computer probably gonna be AMD based, AMD CPU, AMD GPU, and high frequency RAM. Remember, you need those high frequency RAMs with those new CPUs. You need at least, the recommendation is 3200, but the best results it's 400, 1400, which is really expensive RAM right now. So you can get a 3800, 38 megahertz, 3800 megahertz for pretty cheap. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed it. This is my first time I'm doing it, and I'll write about it tomorrow with all my recommendations and everything. Bye guys. It was nice.